ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, hey, look at my dogs. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat gristle. Ay, how did the lady go miss? Ay, how she emergency mix? Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm. She caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it?
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. A moment ago, the pride of Massachusetts, the Patriots, introduced to this, as always, sold-out crowd as they get set to go head-to-head with the Buffalo Bills. Here's the punter, Jake Bailey, ready to do the honors. And we are underway in Foxborough. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and inches.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield. 8 yards there. 1st down, Buffalo. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
And the Bills' 1st down.
And they're going to go with a jet sweep. This is Diggs with it. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Singletary. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 16. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown.
Touchdown.
A 16-yard touchdown. And the Bills have taken the early lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him? And you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. It oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Patriots nothing. Tyler Bass.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time now with James White. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Newton gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Back to throw, Newton. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Cam Newton sacked.
And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker? It wasn't a defensive end?
It was somebody like you.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that's a surprise for the offense. That's not what they normally get when they think about pressure.
So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. Out of the gun, Newton. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Intended for Julian Edelman, incomplete. It's now 4th down.
The Patriots send out their punter. Andre Roberts is deep for Buffalo. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield.
6-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. It's the former Michigan man, Chase Winovich, who gets in there to bring him down. The Bills with the football as we start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a second down coming up. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. Give him 5 yards on the run there, but it'll leave him with a definite 3rd and long on the horizon. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
On 3rd and long, it's Allen. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line. By the Bills.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Singletary to get the drive started. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he rifles one incomplete. Cole Beasley, the intended target. 3rd down here. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He may try and run for this. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
A gain of 3 yards. It's now 4th down.
Singletary, they'll run for it. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
29-yard line. A 3-yard pickup.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one, but incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense. Just flooded the field with defensive backs. Blanketed everyone. Took away all the passing angles. Thus, the incompletion.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. From the gun, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
It's a gain of a yard, and it takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. And now we're going to get a delay of game. And that's going to back him up halfway. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
49, guys. Mike, 49. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that.
From his end zone, Newton on third and long. He's got it to James White. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On first down, Newton. Flush to his right. Looking for Harry. He airs it out deep. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, but it'll be second down. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
58, boys, 58, Mike. Here we go, D. 58, Mike. 58.
Throwing again. Newton. He's going to try and go deep again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Butler there on the tackle. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now this time, Allen will throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Turnover on down.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Push him back. Push him back. Get him.
From the 50, Newton. It's complete. James White. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 13 at a New England 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
20. 44, Mike, 44. Man, that's trash. That's trash. 44 is the Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. 44 is the Mike. 44 is Green.
From the gun, here's Newton. Open man is Myers. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Jacoby Myers, 37 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. He gets it across the 50 and down to the 48.
Complete.
Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts
A gain of 20
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 1st half. On 1st down, Allen. He's going to go deep for Beasley. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. So that is 3 interceptions now in this 1st half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts.
That's good.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Newton. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down, and he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
40-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 49,
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton steps away to his left. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a 1st down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get... Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, but this is going to backfire as it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Tyler Bass.
Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now Michelle. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Second and 7.
20. Gang, gang. 128. 3-3. 49, guys. Mike, 49. Here we go.
Operating from the gun. Newton eluding the pressure right. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory, right at the 40. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard. They keep it on the ground. White again. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been a running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's first and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
So here's a first and 10 now, down inside the 20. Newton out wide. That's complete. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
On third down, a run from White. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down.
No gain on the
defense, simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And that is no good. And we will remain tied here in this third quarter. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down now, Singletary. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
Singletary here running out of the gun. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. 7-7 is our score. Pretty even matchup so far as we start quarter number 4. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Complete.
A good pickup there of 20 yards.
It's a gain of
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be second down.
1-yard gain.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there, and he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Still 9 yards to go on second down from the 27. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. To the air, Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to break our 4th quarter tie.
50-yard attempt.
The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And this carries into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game.
James White.
A gain of 3, 2nd down.
The tackle made.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
58 is the Mike. Man, I got you. And 58 is the Mike. Gun.
From the 24, Newton. That's complete to White. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Newton. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. They'll run on 1st down with Singletary. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go right back to Singletary. And he's going to take this down close to the 1st as he's brought down at the Patriots 30. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 2nd down, Singletary. And they'll get this down to the 10. The solid pickup of 13 sets them up 1st and goal. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Allen to throw. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
And this is secured by the Patriots. Well, 4th quarter, it felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
Newton to throw. And they're going to get the 2. It's caught. And the lead is cut to 2 here in the 4th. So with under 30 seconds to play, this is the game right here. And this is going to be recovered by the Bills, and that should all but do it. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The coverage unit out there thinking pass on 3rd and 3. Now Allen. He'll try and fire this downfield for Singletary. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 5-yard.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. 1 to get yourself in position for the 2nd one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
49-yard line.
So good field position for the Bills as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. So after the INT, it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force